Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear colleagues. I thought this is a very important opportunity to share with you my experience with grading students' work in terms of writing assessment. I think it's very important to keep record of everything students have posted or everything that expresses the students' progress and achievement on LMS or even Swift Assess. So for this purpose, I've created this folder to show how to validate my students' writing marks. So first of all, I created this file for my students, all grades, particularly grade 8, because they have to write a paragraph, a full paragraph actually. So this is the template I'm going to use for this purpose. Let's show it. This is the English Language Assessment Grade 8 Junior for academic 2020-21. Validation of students' writing responses. So first thing to do is to include in your file the rubric according to which you're gonna assess your students or grade their responses. This is already given by the MOE English department according to the level of your grade. So for grade 8 writing, their level is 5.1. Writing rubric will include those bands from 0 to 3. And the description under each slot here: task completion, organization, use of vocabulary, range of language structures, accuracy of grammar, punctuation, and spelling, so that the total mark will count up to 21. Through my grading process, I found that it's important to bring to the students' attention this issue about plagiarism and copying one another's work. So I had to add full plagiarism will be penalized and marked 0. In case of partial plagiarism, only the student's own wording will be graded on this rubric. So it's very important for students to understand this, that any copy and paste from the internet would be penalized, and their own creation, let's say wording, your own words will be graded according to this rubric. So for example, if a student wrote like 200 words, 100 of such words copy and paste from the internet, he or she will be graded according to their own wording, their own text. So just 100 words, and this will create kind of a shortage in the word count and will affect their final result. Also, a very important issue regarding students' responses is identical writing responses, cheating from one another or copying each other's work. It will be also penalized. Identical writing response will be questioned for cheating and might be penalized 0. Identical works will be suspended pending investigation. So those students who proved to have taken each other's work will be questioned, and perhaps they will given a 0 mark. So I hope my students understand this. So let's move to the grading process. Here you say in this template, it's informative assessment for writing a skill check 3. Toward the summative would be by the end of the term. Well, all you have to do is just copy and paste from LMS. Let's see, let's find the student work. First of all, just the prompt, the question itself, copy and paste it here, put it as fixed part, and then the other word count here is a requirement, put it here as well. And then you just copy the word, the student's wording here. So this will keep track of all your students' work, and you can save them in your on your device, so that any technical problem having to LMS, and we face many of such things during this semester. it will be kept in your device, on your device. So nothing to worry about when you have a track of your students' work. So just keep this file in your computer and to refer to that whenever needed. So now I copy and paste student work and we start the grading process. According to these slots here, task completion, the student should have met or satisfied all these 3 items. For the prompt, write a paragraph about a shopping center, just one paragraph. That means only one idea, focused idea or mall that your family shopped at in the past. So your writing should cover these points: when, what time, what shops or what items you bought, what shops it had, shopping centers, stores, what kind of things or items your family bought there. So the minimum word count is supposed to be at least 80 words. Okay, of course, any word count less than, any writing less than this word count will be penalized. Any more word count will be calculated. But anyway, it's better to keep yourself, the student, I mean, talk to students. It's very important for students to keep their writing to this, between these limits, 80 to 100. But most importantly, not less than 80 words. Okay, so here under each slot you find task completion, for example, out of 3, organization out of 3, use of vocabulary out of 3, range of language structure, like including the simple structure, compound structure, complex structures. Should be a variety of structures in their writing. So the student should show writing structures, you know, mixing between simple through complex sentences. Accuracy of grammar, punctuation, and spelling, each one graded out of 3. And the maximum mark would be 21. Here is very important part in my grading process. Plagiarism, detecting or checking plagiarism, and we'll find students' percentage of plagiarism. And here also another part, which is evidence of plagiarism. Text shows substantially higher literary level than students' classroom observed level, because this is to grade 8, level 5.1. If, for example, the student shows writing which is much higher than his own observed level in the classroom, like he writes as a scholar, and we cannot detect any plagiarism. In such case, it's better that we question the student or invite him for investigation or just some kind of questions to make sure that this was his own writing. Okay, so also when a student's response is largely identical to classmates' response, if there's kind of cheating or copying one another works, it would be penalized. Well, what about the process of plagiarism detection? I'm gonna copy and paste students' work to a plagiarism detector. It will be online platform here. I recommend this one, qtext.com search. It's easy to create an account on this website and just copy and paste the student work and start checking plagiarism. While the process is going on, take some time, go back to the text and try to find any errors in the text here regarding the grammar or vocabulary, whatever. So I'm gonna go through it to see if the students meets the 3 requirements here: when, what, and what kind of items. And we will have to give him a mark. Let's get back to the plagiarism. Not plagiarism, no plagiarism found. Okay, so in such case, this is a report. I'll copy and paste the link to the students' file here. And percentage is like 0. So 0 plagiarism percentage. So the students seem to be hand-free. He is not, he cannot be convicted of being plagiarizing. So here I will have to give him the marks according to this his own writing. Okay, as you can see, a lot of spelling. So for the spelling, you don't have to mark any spelling mistakes because the Word document already shows it to you. So all you have to do, just give him the mark. So if many spelling mistakes, you can minimize his mark. I think many others are correct. The word count is, you can find the word, by the way, you can find the word count here and this checker. Just copy and paste again. Do it. If you go to here, you find the word count here, 136 words. That means he already satisfied the word count. Of course, he exceeded the limit for the maximum word count, but it doesn't matter. What matters more is if he of the students writes less than 80 words. Okay, here we go. So again, I started giving him marks for example, spelling. He wrote as many correct words as possible, much more than the errors here. But anyway, I'm gonna, give him just 2. Punctuation, capital letters, full stops. So for example, last weekend, me and my family went to Dubai Mall. So you can just underline this or just make a different color because of punctuation error. In plain also area, and we wanted to see the other amazing shop activities, also this punctuation spelling. We wanted to Dubai Fountain, also punctuation, which is amazing. Shop and activities wheel, the same punctuation error. Dubai Fountain, which is amazing, and dancing with music and so and so. He has many punctuation errors like capital letters, but he writes full stop. He cuts his writing to small chops, small parts, I mean. So no long sentence in here or run-ons or comma splices I can detect. So let's see what the sentence. The shop there was very expensive, but comma here supposed to be a comma, but I'm not sure what this word is. We found some offer. We bought laptop for my young sister, dresses for my mom, and there's sounds to be a comma problem with this student. Also, there's a lot run on here without any. There's no comma. It's supposed to be a comma here. Anyway, so I'm gonna give for comma splices, run-ons, and so it would be grammar actually. So I'm gonna give him this point and so on. So once you finish grading this response, you just keep this file and give the final mark here, and get back to the website, the LMS platform, and give the mark to the students. I have not already finished the marking all of it, but I just want to show how the process, how it ends. And finally, before you end and submit his score, it's very helpful for students learning to be able to see feedback. So, and just to save time, you can only upload the file you have worked on. Okay, so we need to do this by saving this file with the student's name. So I'm going to give a name here. For example, this is what's his name? Let's say here, student's name. Oh, I shouldn't show the name of the student anyway. So just write the name and ID maybe, or just enough to have the name if it's not similar to another student's name. So student name here and save. Then get to this file and upload it. You see here it is, upload it to the student mark page. Here it is. I will get it to my student and find his name. This one, I think, is his name, and then open. You upload it, save. It's been uploaded. Otherwise, you can see the file already uploaded here. You need to save again so that you'll keep the mark and the feedback already given to the student so that he will understand it and see and learn from his mistakes. Okay, so here you can find, if I give, for example, students 2 on spelling, for example. So the student will find some reference at the bottom of this file here for spelling. For example, there are some criteria. If the student got 3, these are the criteria for the mark 3. If he got 2, that means something here he can read and understand from it. So spelling is generally accurate, include the topic with minor repeated errors in spelling, and we can write the example here, or it's already there in his marks, because the Word document, as I told you, shows any spelling mistakes, with this red line under the word. So that's it. I hope you like this video, and see you next video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.